Hi, this is Tara King from ATA About the Movies, and I have to hurry with this because if it gets too long, it won't download. So I am here to tell you the best movies and the best videos and website to watch online or on your TV so you can have fun on Halloween. So, franchises. You know the franchises. Watch Halloween, Hellraiser, Pulse, Purge, Friday the 13th, The Hills Have Eyes, and there's many more, but you have to figure them out because I can't do all the figuring for you, but those are like some of the best ones. If you haven't seen Purge, go for Purge. Documentaries, for those of you who enjoy real-life scares. Search scary documentaries. Go on YouTube. There's some absolutely frightening stuff there that is real, and you might be interested in that. VOD, which is videos on demand or movies on demand, those are all over the place. This month, there are such films as Purge 3, which is the newest part of the franchise, which actually made it a franchise. There's Ash versus the Evil Dead, Wolf Creek, a 6-part series, which looks really good. It's Australian. A lot of great horror comes from Australia. You just don't get to see it much. If you have access to Amazon.com, search for Lake Mungo. The Neon Demon, Cell. The Cell is a Stephen King, based on this Stephen King movie, and it's spelled Cell, C-E-L-L, just like your cell phone. And it is scary and zombie-like, and then it drags a bit, and the ending is creepy. So that's pretty good. Now, speaking of Stephen King, let me get to my DVDs real quick. This is season 1 of Under the Dome. I would suggest season 1. They dragged it out to 3 seasons, I believe, and that was wrong. The book, even though it was a big book, didn't have 3 seasons in it. It did really good to the first season, so that's what happened. Okay, now you can always get the box sets. Drive-In Cult Classics, 32 movies all in one big box. Now these are the older, maybe 60s and 70s horror. Things like The Teacher, Terrified, They Saved Hitler's Brain, which is a really scary thing to think about. But these are fun if you like that type of kind of campy and old horror, but that's up to you. Another box set I really enjoy are disaster movies. I like disaster movies. So this one has Crash Landing, and then they go into Nature Unleashed. So we have Nature Unleashed, Avalanche, Nature Unleashed, Earthquake, and Nature Unleashed Fire. I'm pretty sure that just about covers it. And if you like that kind of horror, to me it's horror, well, there you go. Another great Stephen King item, and it's, if you can watch it and understand it, more power to you. It's confusing, and you have to watch every minute, but it was a TV series. Stephen King presents Kingdom Hospital. This is a two-disc set, but if you're just interested in watching the first episode and seeing what you think, I'm sure you can find it online, probably at Amazon.com. Okay, now if you're not into the movie thing, how about, well, one of these is a movie, but if you'd rather have your Halloween musical, then who better than Marilyn Manson? Also think about Alice Cooper, but Marilyn Manson, of course, I think is much scarier to me. I took my son to see him, and he was totally awesome, and we enjoyed it very much. And I'm an old lady, so, you know, that was fun for me. Okay, now, the musical of Halloween, above all others, has to be the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was just redone for Fox. I actually haven't watched that yet, but I will. This is the 25th anniversary set, so it's you know, it's got two or three DVDs in there, and lots of information for the 25th anniversary. So, okay, now, if none of that floats your boat, but you're really afraid of germs, this TV show's up your alley. Hoarders. This is season 2, part 1. I hate when they break a season up like that, but they did. So this has people who sleep. Their house is so full, they sleep on a little piece of land in their house, which is filled with roaches, sometimes poopy, and what's better? You know, that's all pretty good. So that's it for the DVDs. I'm sure if you have a collection, that would be what you would go for. Look at your own collection. If not, look further. So now, yes, I do have notes. Oh, I wanted to suggest also Cabin in the Woods. If you haven't seen it, this is a great time to see it. It's not what you think. It's not just some kids going to the cabin and a crazy person comes and gets them. A crazy person does come and get them. A lot of crazy people come to get them, and they're all types, all genre of crazy people. I personally like the zombies. It will not end. If you haven't seen it, it will not end like you think. And that's pretty awesome to me. So, don't forget the grandfather of the modern zombie. This is George Romero. He's my favorite zombie director. And the one I would watch would be Land of the Dead, because Simon Baker is in it, who was in The Mentalist, and Simon Baker is awesome. And it also stars Asia Argento, which is the daughter of Dario Argento, and you can't go wrong there. Scary but true websites. If you just can't force yourself to watch another one of these movies because you've seen them 50 times, here's the websites for you. These are two of my favorites. The first one is Find a Grave. You can go on this site. I think most people use it to look at, to find celebrity graves, but it's owned by Ancestors.com. So if you go to Find a Grave, you'll also find a lot of ancestors, you know, people who are doing their family tree. But if you search, you will find things like the victims of Jack the Ripper, the victims of Ted Bundy, the victims of John Wayne Gacy. It's all in there. You'll also find the pretty much any celebrity who's passed away. You just have to search. You have to be kind of keep looking. If you can't find it, you should be able to find it because it's in there. Then there's a site not related to Find a Grave called Find a Death. And this is run by Scott Michaels, and you don't get more twisted than Scott Michaels. He is famous for his collection of memorabilia of creepy Hollywood stuff. So he owns the Deadly Departed tours in Hollywood on I believe Sunset Boulevard. If you ever get a chance to go in there and take a tour, I took the Tragically Dead Hollywood or whatever it was, and it was fabulous. They do offer every once in a while a Charlie Manson tour, and every once in a while different tours. So that's for that. Now, if you go to the site, it's all about the celebrity graves. This is all celebrity graves. And they also have videos. He has the part 2 of his documentary in there on, I think, Charlie Manson. I'm not sure. He does have a Charlie Manson documentary, and the name, 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter. This is fabulous. It's all him going through everywhere Charlie Manson went, you know, everything. And you think you know all about it. And then because I lived through that time and I know how scary it was, but I didn't, and I thought I knew all about it. I did not. So, okay. So these are the things on Find a Death. Make sure you go to the forums. Sign up for the forums. There's some fabulous conversations going on. You'll find out stuff you didn't know. You'll find out about celebrities you don't particularly know about. And then, you know, you find new stuff to watch. If you're really twisted, really twisted, Google celebrity autopsies. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, these are the things we'll be doing at my house. There will be some eating going on and some scary movies. Blade is on right now. Thank goodness, because there's also football on, and that's really scary to me. So anyways, have a great Halloween. This is About the Movies, Halloween 2016. Have fun.